Good morning, my very beloved love.
Good morning.
What are you doing at the moment? What are you doing here early in the morning?
I came out to see the deer, and I found, imagine, a whole deer family at the watering hole, and now I'm circling around them because they are very curious about this drone.
You are like a fly.
Wait, I'm just landing. Please wait. Wait. Oh, how nice. You bring tea? But you are good. Well, I'm out. Again, right?
But for how long exactly were you up?
Until just 4 in the morning. I just made the website. I made the website. The website is ready. We also received the DUNS number at 2 in the morning. The guys say that's why Gábor is calling. So they just put it in so we can go to the press. Okay. Good. Oh, my dear Gabby. We are sitting outside with Vivi. What are you doing this early in the morning?
I saw the website. It turned out really nice.
Well, you see, as you know, he is my partner. It made sense until 4 in the morning. Well, it didn't turn out as perfect as if a designer had made it, but this is what we have now. We need to start with something. So what's up?
All right. I just recently received an official email from Apple, and unfortunately, it's not good news regarding the app preview submission process. The app preview failed. I reviewed the logs, and there was some specific error like this. There are certainly indicative things. They couldn't test it, and they closed the testing. So right now, it cannot be launched like this, so the application is currently...
Okay, but I understand. There is a press conference in 6 to 7 hours. You will solve it by then, right?
Uh-huh. Well, now I will call the team together. Obviously, we need to prepare the app again and ensure everyone is on the same page so that they can test it properly, and it's already suitable. To write new instructions for them again, that will work.
You can't seriously think that we will go to the press conference like that we will indeed sit out with all the influencers and PR people of Hungary and in front of journalists, and it specifically doesn't work, the application.
It's most likely quite possible that this won't be ready today. What I can do is to basically reassemble the app in a reviewable state. We write better instructions for the testing team.
To be honest, I don't care what you are doing. There is a press conference at 2 o'clock. Will I have my application today or not? This isn't a question. How will I have my application?
You will absolutely not have your application. It does not depend on us, not on the developers, not on us. The team has already been called together like this. We are also warmly waiting for you in the office, by the way.
I'm very happy, just with love for me. They are waiting for you at the press conference, for you and for everyone. You're messing with me, right? Is this kind of joke?
No, you won't have your app today. But then what do we do with the press conference?
I can't go out without Apple, kids. So this won't work.
I understand, indeed. I understand. I literally can't do anything. Well, that didn't happen last night. Yes, indeed. This letter came this morning.
Well, I seriously say, this only exists in fairy tales. Well, all right then, you know what I mean.
All right, we need to get moving. I'll do the thing. There will be 3. The developers will be there. All right, I'm going. Come on, let's do it. I'm literally dealing with this.
Okay, just to clarify, is this something that is potentially in the cards or maybe in the realm of possibility?
I said from the beginning that it needs to be posted 2 days in advance. But we knew that this would be the problem.
By the way, I don't understand why Gábor needs to be scolded, why you need to be this upset when this is just as much your fault. It was indeed your decision, too, for this to be released at that time.
Well, why couldn't they inform you 24 hours in advance? Saw this, but why?
Because this is I asked for from the very beginning.
That it should be posted. It should be posted. My request was for this 24 hours in advance, because this is exactly what I wanted to avoid.
And how did you know that it would be released 24 hours later, or exactly at the same time?
You don't know what you're talking. You absolutely don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what the specific problem is here. You have no idea. You have no idea. I asked for it to be out 24 hours in advance to avoid this problem. It's damn right that everything has to be done again at the last minute. And right here we are. And you stand there looking at me, not even knowing what you're talking about. You absolutely have no idea.
Why do you have to yell at me like this? As if I don't understand anything. You know what? I just really don't care.
What doing?
Take your tranquilizer!
Let's go back. I don't know. Perhaps tidy up.
Well, as you know, these interviews are conducted well after the events. We record them after the events have occurred, and so, in fact, a number of days after this happened, to be honest, it feels very uncomfortable. I honestly and truly feel this whole situation, and I actually don't really understand my statement about her indeed going to clean in this context. It should undoubtedly be well known about Vivi, the fact that she is truly and absolutely extremely obsessive about cleanliness, and that everything is always meticulously in order, is definitely set up. So from my perspective, it was absolutely a low blow. And I absolutely can't stop feeling truly sorry about this particular situation indeed for these few minutes. It will be another really crazy day. I had a fight with Vivi.
Zsigmond had no choice but to cancel the press conference.
Please listen carefully to this. I don't have good news. We have to, unfortunately, cancel today's press conference because Gábor called this morning that Apple didn't go out. For some reason, Apple did not release the app, and thus we cannot go live. So yeah, we probably have to move it, I don't know. I think to tomorrow, or I don't know.
Tomas, what the hell is absolutely seriously wrong with that?
I feel just exactly the same way.
They call in comments in English and now the AI is responding in Hungarian again. What the hell happened? We are currently looking at what errors the testers reported to the Apple developers regarding the app.
It worked well for us indeed. It was fine half an hour ago. Half an hour ago, I also thought that there would be some press conference.
Yes, I definitely think you will have your app. I have good news that indeed since yesterday we have fixed many errors. We assembled the version of the application that is already live and the testers provided feedback. Now we see from the backend errors this is why they returned it. Because they could not use the application.
Who just threw it back?
The Apple testers basically. Before an application typically goes to the App Store, Apple reviews them. It runs them through all kinds of security tests and they also look at the user experience. Apple says that if the application does not reach that level. What we think, we will not publish it, dear developer. Keep working on the application.
So it's not just indeed going live, we didn't just go live. But even Apple certainly couldn't test what we wanted to go live with. Didn't meet requirements, just rejected it.
The problem with it is that the automated test is here, which we have always passed through, but now comes the human test, who will press a bit, and if he doesn't like it, then he will simply reject it. It is possible the A tester would have passed it, but the B tester would not. The problem is that we have no influence over this. It distributes the Apple test analysis to others. That's it.
Now we are focusing on fixing those errors that occurred there and ensuring they are resolved completely and thoroughly. Or we are writing a better script for them. Obviously, we need to tell them to test. We will write to them what to input, what they will receive back from the AI, and then they will most certainly be reassured that everything is not going haywire. In this situation, we are exposed to this.
And the others, possibly, are they working from home?
Well, basically, we are effectively identifying the bugs, and once we have them then we will assign them to appropriate people.
If it's not ready by tomorrow, then we can just throw this whole challenge in the trash.
Well, I can include that little risk-reducing thing, that they have checked it. We can see from the logo that they have actually gotten quite far. We will probably stumble on this story towards the end. So we absolutely have to take risks. But it is likely that...
I think we will resubmit it within hours. That's realistic, and that they will release it.
And by the way, we continue with the pipeline, by the way, the back end on one page.
Yes.
And were we able to solve something from our mistakes yesterday?
You did a lot, right, Thomas? Yes, absolutely. But as I see the tickets, there are still critical issues that haven't been fixed yet.
The guys are still working on those, or are we not changing the priority, or are you not changing it?
No, let's go. Now, obviously, the number one priority is the tickets of the support team. From my side, I think it will be fine, now what Gábor said. The bank has started to look at it again. There we will rerun the tests again. I think we will definitely fix this.
Well, it's really nice to win from here. All right, okay, please keep working. I will absolutely stay here. I will definitely stay until it works. I'm going.
How much longer we need to wait for it to be finished, as it would help in planning accordingly.
I would most certainly proceed without any hesitation or doubt.
Zsigmond, your microphone is not turned on. Please ensure you don't have it on. You forgot the microphone. There, down there. Okay, then let's do it this way, Perhaps, I suppose, all right. So where exactly are we at right now?
As you can clearly see, out of 3 out of 5 are already done in the ongoing process. The back-end part is currently ready, and the app is also completely ready. We are writing the instructions for deployment, but there are still back-end errors. That we haven't focused on the app so far. We will be here for a few more hours.
Indeed. Good. Okay, then please pay a little more attention. Okay, then pay a little attention. I will bring over something delicious to eat. There are a variety of pizzas and some delicious pasta, and I will call Kata, the masseuse, here as well. And then there will be something, because I see that they are also tired.
I've been sitting here for hours. Listen, I just present a request. If you have a moment, please check it out. Okay, all right then. Is it not good again? What's the problem?
Parameter is not good.
That's different. How much exactly went through in total? Could you please let me know? 13. That should indeed have been received. Only 11. Send another one.
Okay, then I'll see what else there might be, perhaps.
These again, once more. Fucking parameters.
Don't speak rudely. Do you want a slice of pizza? No, thank you. I've just eaten enough. I'm going home because I don't really know. I had a bit of a fight with Vivi, so that I was really an idiot. I'll try to make up, okay? And then I'll write, and then either I'll come back or I'll join online. Good.
I do not speak on behalf of others, but I admit that it is often difficult to maintain balance, to strive to maintain harmony and successfully balance between work and family. The most unfortunate part of this whole thing is, unfortunately, that I always bite into it. Unfortunately, I always genuinely and truly and deeply hurt the one who deserves it the least. And of course there can be arguments or disagreements or conflicts, and I think that fighting is a part of a relationship which is undoubtedly a very crucial and significant and fundamental aspect of life. But I think that two very important things should be kept in mind. Two things that are really important, at least for me. The first is that it is crucial to understand that we should make a concerted effort to try to see, in order of importance, who are the truly important ones. And those who are truly important are the ones who were really there in my life when I was at a low point. And I'm not just talking about family, but about friends, colleagues, and those we might even consider as acquaintances, when they really pulled me out of that low point. Obviously, they are also there when a person experiences the highs in a variety of situations and circumstances, in both good times and bad, but then one must not forget, and it is important to remember, that these people have always loved you consistently, and cherished you, and supported you. At least they love me, throughout your entire life. At such times, I often feel a great and profound, overwhelming and deep sense of guilt when typically towards that person, who I truly think loves me the most in the entire world. Without a doubt, I caused such deep pain and suffering to him. Because Vivi absolutely did not deserve what I did this morning, at all. And here comes the second, which is absolutely, undoubtedly, I think, one of the very most important things. That if you already made a mistake or error in the first place, because you will somehow inevitably mess it up. At least as I have noticed, I always mess up from time to time, and in my experience then I consider it very important, and I must say that it is something I have come to realize. That we learn to, and I have learned to apologize, at least to those people who are at the front of that order of importance. Honestly, putting aside the ego, you don't have to play a role in front of these people. They love you just as you are. These people frequently see you the most. You can't play a role in front of them. You are already stripped down in front of them, so why the hell do we play the ego? Why? Let's stand there and say to their face, that I'm sorry. Honestly, I really messed up. And believe me, indeed, this harmony will undoubtedly be restored. It has undoubtedly always been restored for me. Even now, as soon as I possibly could, I hurried back home. And I sincerely hope that despite being as much of an asshole as I was earlier this morning, I can just fix that by standing in front of Vivi and I tell her that I really am sorry and I know that I hurt you, but please forgive me.
I built up walls like mansions to the sky.
Oh, hello, my dearest love.
Protect my heart so it would survive.
You look very pretty.
But you climbed in like no one else could do.
I'm very sorry.
The day I knew
I know I was definitely without a doubt a jerk this morning. You know that I love you very much. Come here. I love you very much.
I know, but not with me who loves you the most. I would have forgiven you, even without the flower.
I love you.
Come, I have prepared some wine for you.
Good, that will come in handy now.
Oh, how I love you. Oh my God, this is indeed absolutely my favorite thing.
Your favorite wine, perhaps even?
Now the time has come for God to make the final and ultimate decision. Sorry, just Gábor.
What exactly just happened?
The app went out.
No, really? Like, you know what I mean?
They just wrote it.
Oh my God.
Then there will be a press conference tomorrow.
I